You've only been to one Pride event, according to yourself in the video. Now I've been to two. That's not a whole lot more, but one was in San Francisco, and one was in San Diego. They're very, particularly, very gay-friendly cities, and I didn't really see any of the stuff that you're talking about. And I don't know if you're exaggerating or, maybe you were focusing too much on the negative stuff, or maybe a combination of the two of those. But I decided to do a little research. It's not very scientific, but the results that I got were very interesting. I did an image search on Yahoo, and I did an image search for Gay Pride Parade, and I counted how many times I saw either females' nipples, testicles, penis, or vagina. Any one of those four things. Now, for Gay Pride, I didn't see testicles, I didn't see penis, I didn't see vagina. I saw a few female nipples, and obviously I can't show them on the camera, but there. And I just did for the first page. I didn't go past one page. But anyway, there's going to be a lot of results for something like Gay Pride, or for the other search term that I'm going to tell you about in a minute. Now the reason I say nipple and not breast is because the nipple is the part that society has a problem with for some reason. Only on women too, which, I mean, men have nipples. I don't know why society has a problem with women's nipples but not men's nipples. But legally, it's only indecent exposure for a woman to have her breasts showing if the nipple is uncovered. If the nipple is covered, then it's fine. Or, in some places, if she's breastfeeding, that's also fine. So the first picture that I came to is a woman in a very sort of dominatrix-looking outfit. She has things covering up her nipples, but the rest of her breasts are visible. Here's a picture of two women with body paint, and they are topless, but their nipples are covered with paint, so I'm not sure if that counts or not. But I'm gonna say, yeah, that counts. So there are two so far, two female nipples, two sets of female nipples. Here's another one. These are women with what are known as pasties. They're little stickers that go over the nipples. That doesn't count. Here's a woman with her bare breasts. This one obviously counts. So I'm gonna add that. So that makes three so far. Three for the Gay Pride Parade, or for the Gay Pride search, I guess. Let's see. I know I saw another one somewhere. Yeah, and not a single picture of male genitalia at all. I know there was another one. I could have sworn there was another picture of boobs, but I don't see it. Yeah, okay, so that's enough then, I guess. So that was what? Three women. Three women with bare breasts, and two of which their breasts were actually covered in paint. So body paint. So, that's a little kind of iffy. Oh, there she is. Okay, yeah, I knew there was another woman. Yeah, okay, this is another woman with bare breasts. So that's four altogether. Four, two of which have actual bare breasts, and two of which have body paint painted over their naked breasts. Okay, so now let's see what we've got for the other search that I did, which is Mardi Gras. Let's see. Naked breasts. Naked breasts. Those are two separate pictures, one woman in each picture. Here is a third picture with three people with naked breasts, three women with naked breasts. So that's five. Here's another one with two women with naked breasts. That's seven. And I'm just barely down the page so far. Now another interesting thing about this, I mean, that's seven. There's a woman with body paint over her breasts. Just to be, unfair and to put things in your weigh things in your favor, I'm not going to count her. So here's one. So that was what did I say? That was seven. Yeah, that was seven. So here's eight. Here's a woman that's flashing her vagina. A woman flashing her vagina. There wasn't any genitals at all. Everything was breasts in the gay pride search. Here's actually a woman flashing her vagina. Eight women bearing their completely naked breasts. There's a ninth one, a 10th one, an 11th one, and this is still just the first page. Here's a 12th one. 13, 14, 15, 16, and if you don't believe me, you can just go to Yahoo, search images for the search terms. I'll even, put a link to the searches that I actually got in the Love Below bar. So what was I on? 16, I think. Let's see, what's 17? Oh, and here's one. Here's a completely naked woman out in the streets during the Mardi Gras festival. On her back, basically with her legs spread. You can see her breasts. You can see her vagina. I mean, and then there's two more women with their bare breasts. So I mean, so that's what I get searching Mardi Gras. Now, you can try and argue that the majority of these women are lesbians, but I highly doubt that that's the case. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty clear to me that gay pride is nowhere near as extreme as Mardi Gras. And Mardi Gras, while gay people do go to Mardi Gras, straight people go to gay pride also. It's... I mean, Mardi Gras is for the general population, and the general population is predominantly heterosexual, whereas gay pride parades are for the gay population and people who are gay-friendly, which is a much smaller segment of the population. So yeah, it seems pretty clear to me that between the two festivals, Mardi Gras is the much more extreme of the two. And then you mentioned glitter bombing, and I actually kind of agree with you on that one. It is kind of stupid. For people watching this, for those who don't know, glitter bombing is when a gay rights activist throws glitter on a public figure who does something anti-gay or anti-trans or whatever. The reason I mention anti-trans is because Dan Savage, who's actually a gay sex columnist. Well, he's a sex columnist who's also gay. He has supposedly said things against the trans community. If he has, I was unaware of it, but so he was actually glitter bombed for that. But anyway, so it's not just politicians. It's not, it's anybody that the particular LGBT activist happens to disagree with. So I do kind of agree with you that it is kind of stupid, but it's not really hurting anybody. In fact, the people that get glitter bombed usually just laugh it off. I mean, that's all I've ever seen when somebody gets glitter bombed. It's really, I don't think it's very effective, and I don't think it does anything really. But I think it, it's harmless. It's not, nothing bad is happening. It's not like they're, throwing paint on them like PETA used to do with people who wore fur coats. It's harmless. You just get like glitter stuck to your clothes and stuff. And I mean, it comes off eventually. It's, it's not like they're glued on or anything.